Praise the Lord, everyone. Thank you for tuning in with Dr. Leisha, the preacher. Okay. I hear you in there, kisses, kisses. My grandson teasing me, talking about Dr. Leisha. Yeah, guys. So, yeah, the solo life is not nearly as bad as I ever imagined. Not nearly as bad. Now, I'm not trying to promote, you know, solo life. I'm not trying to promote it or anything. I'm not. Okay. I love full benefits. Okay. Period. Especially after putting the work in. I put the work in. So, you know. But anyway, at the end of the day, I drove myself crazy avoiding being solo. Something that was inevitable. It was inevitable. Even after 32 years of legal marriage, my solo life is inevitable. And now that I'm here, I'm fine. I am just fine, guys. I mean, like, I get up every day and make things happen. Things are happening. I'm not overwhelmed. I'm blessed that my daughters are in their 30s. They're young 30s, but they're in their 30s. They're grown women. you know, they're used to making decisions for themselves. They're used to weighing out the pros and cons in life. And they're used to the concept of if I make this decision, whether right or wrong, I have to live out the consequences. This is how I raise my children. Likewise, my grandchildren are falling into that same type of, you know, mindset, way of thinking and living. So, that's three generations of us: myself, my daughters, and my eight grandchildren. We're 11 deep. And I'm so happy. And I feel as though it's natural. I don't have to do anything greater than, what I'm already equipped with. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm a lifelong learner and will continue to, learn and grow. I look forward to spending time in my grandson's classroom. I don't know how long his teacher will, allow me to be there. I extended the offer and she was like, oh, okay. Well, school start back on Tuesday. Well, be due to the weather. The kids are off a few more days. I'm like, wow, okay. So whenever school starts back, we have like basically freezing temperatures right now up north. Um, I think it was like 1 degree. 1 degree. It was so cold. My van, while I was driving, it just turned off while I was driving. And so, and I had enough gas in it. I had enough gas in it. And I had it warmed up before I even got in and started driving. And it had been driving for at least 30 minutes or so. And it just decided to just turn off. I'm like, oh, it's a 20-year-old van. So, and I had a new battery put in it this month, and also had the exhaust improved. Had some work done on the exhaust. He had to do some welding and stuff on the exhaust. But it's a 20-year-old van, and it's an old school van. So yeah, when it's cold enough, it may not start. Yeah, it is what it is. But I may have to go ahead and get that oil change. I need another oil change and maybe get a tune up, get a few more things done to it. And it had been sitting for a couple of months, so I got to get it used to driving again in the cold. So, you know, anyway, but my other car is holding up. I need a couple of new tires. But other than that, it's holding up. So, we do what we do around here. We're making it. I'm happy. I'm happy that I'm making it, and I feel in control finally. I feel like whatever happens, we can deal with it. You know, myself, my kids, my grandkids, and the oldest grandchild is only 15. He'll be 16 this year. So I'm planning, sweet 16 events all year. Sweet 16 celebration. See, last year was celebrating me being 55. 55 all year. And so now we're going to flip the switch to 16 all year. Okay. And so I have some things in mind. So we'll see how that works. All right, guys. I just wanted to report out. It has been a few days. I just wanted you guys to know that I'm making it. I feel confident. I feel happiness. I feel joy. And when I do feel some sadness, I just deal with the sadness. Just because I have joy and happiness doesn't mean that the occasional sadness will not creep in, or that I may not feel upset. Like I'm upset that my van, was cutting off, but I kept getting it to start. I kept getting it to start. And then every time I reach another stop sign or stoplight signal, then it'll just quit again. I'm like, oh. So I'll wait for it to turn green, and then I'll start it, keep trying to start it and then go. So, I had to do that all the way home. But so it quit at my corner, at the corner of my street. It just like did not make it to my driveway. So I was able to push it and park it. So it's not illegal at this point. But if it sit there, in that spot long enough, it's gonna become suspicious. It's not a regular parking spot. But it's not illegally parked. You know what I mean? At the same time. But I know to move it fast. So based on where I live. There's a lot of police officers and stuff that live in my community, live in my area. They have their own like neighborhood walking distance from me. So anyway, I know I got to get it gone. So my daughter, when she's off work, we're gonna push it into the driveway. So we have a little plan. But anyway, everything's working out, and I'm happy. You know, you know, Most High has my back. You know, and I've had enough experience being raised by mechanics. My grandfather and then my stepfather were both mechanics and had their own, one had their own gas station at one point in his life, and the other had his own auto shop, for many years in his life. So, you know, I know a thing or two about cars, so I knew I could make it. I knew I could make it. You know what I mean? And I did. It's just not all the way to my driveway. And so, but we'll get it in there. I'm not worried. You know. Bro, this guy trying to open this cage for this vampire trying to eat me. A vampire was trying to eat you? Well, that's. Oh, it's a Roblox thing. Oh. Okay. All right. So, yeah. All right, guys. Just wanted to report out and interesting political stuff going on out there, the political current events. People out here doing what they got to do. That's all I can say. We have a new president now. So whether we like it or not, we all need to, respect the office, respect the position. And each state governor, needs to get in line. Entertainment, all businesses, everybody, needs to do what needs to be done. You know, that's what I say. All is forgiven. you know, all is forgiven. Let's move forward. Let's move forward, respect boundaries. You know, all right, guys. I love you all. Be blessed. Oh, click like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And I'm not monetized on YouTube or nowhere on social media. So, if you want to bless me, send a love offering, a donation to my PayPal, Cash App, $ Dr. Leisha, THE, Preacha. Okay. All right, y'all. Be blessed. Bye. Thank you for the likes.